welcome to A Pinch of Basile. I am your host. How are you? Good to see you. I am your host, Basile. If you're joining us on Facebook, thank you so much. But don't you forget, you can still call in at 844-790-8255. That's 844-790-8255. Besides our live stream on Facebook, you can listen online at americamatters.us or on the TuneIn app from your phone or tablet. Just search America Matters. You don't have any excuses for not listening or watching us, folks. You truly don't. I'm here with my beautiful, lovely co-host, Janice Hermson. We broadcast wherever I'm at the time and in the studio in Reno, Nevada, ladies and gentlemen. Reno, Nevada. That's right. We're here every week on Tuesday from 6 to 7 p.m. New York City time, Eastern Standard Time for all of you. But for my fans all over the world, just think of New York City. That's when we start every Tuesday. You can find me on Basile Fans on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. So make sure that you come and join us. We have an amazing guest all the time. We truly do, and have tons of fun. I didn't come up with that phraseology, but it is what it is. Anyway, on our show today,
You need to improvise, buddy. Improvise.
Yeah, today.
You're good at that.
Is that right?
Yeah, I think you are.
I'm a good BSer on the fly. Today, I'm really looking forward to talking and taking questions from you, my audience, for it is, that's right, Open Line Tuesday with Basile. You get to ask me questions. We got a lot of tour dates to announce and stuff like that. Yes, someone just asked me, am I going to come to London? Yes, I'm coming to the UK. I got like 7 shows put together. So it's going to be a while. We're going to have a hell of a nice time and a lot of fun. But, I am looking forward to that. And I guess, Janice, I should go to some of the dates that we have. Should I not?
You should. Let's hear it.
I should. Okay, let me give you a quick rundown what we're doing.
Although I never really liked should. You should not have to do anything.
I should. I need to be that informative guy that everyone loves to hear from. March 28th, this Thursday, I'll be doing a fundraiser for Congressman Gus Bilirakis, who was one of our guests just about a few months ago. Was he not, Jan?
Yes, that's right.
Yes, I'll be in Washington, D.C. for that wonderful fundraiser for Congressman Gus Bilirakis, whom we love. April 6th, I'll be in Syracuse, New York for the Guardian Angel Society in Syracuse. April 8th, I'm leaving on a ship to go for Royal Caribbean to the Bahamas. April 13th, I'm doing a Lenten comedy special at St. Demetrius Church, Greek Orthodox Church in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Then back on the ship again, Royal Caribbean, but this time on my way to Mexico. Then we're going May 3rd. That's right. Hola. And then May 3rd, I'm going to St. Demetrius Church in Chicago, Illinois. May 4th, St. Sophia's Church in Syracuse, New York. May 5th, St. George's Church in Lynn, Massachusetts. May 11th, at St. Demetrius Greek Orthodox Church in Perth Amboy, New Jersey.
Wow, are you tired already?
Yeah, I'm done. It's getting there. St. Demetrius on June 1st, St. Demetrius Greek Festival in Wildwood, New Jersey. June 7th, I'm at the AHEPA District Convention in wonderful Phoenix, Arizona. June 8th, the AHEPA District Convention in Portland, Oregon. June 10th through the 16th, at Laugh Factory at the Tropicana in Las Vegas. June 18th through the 23rd are you ready for this one? At the Laugh Factory at the Silver Legacy Casino, Reno, Nevada. That's right.
All right.
Legacy. June 24th through the 30th, I'll be at the Comedy Cabana in Myrtle Beach, and July 12th through the 13th, special event at Kazi's Comedy Club in Newport News, Virginia. I'm done.
It's a lot of places.
Yeah, it really is. But you know what?
When do you get to see your wife?
I don't, and that's what keeps our marriage crisp and fresh. It truly does. I recommend it for everyone.
Does she book all your shows for you?
Yes, she does. She booked me to hell, but the expenses are exorbitant. So no, we're very, very excited. And it's and then being a Greek. Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to ask, does she ever go with you?
Once in a while, but the question, Barry, don't I want to have fun too?
Oh, come on.
Really? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now, listen, I take you with me, but you'd hate me. You'd really hate me. Let's do something. Yeah, I'm laying down on the bed watching news right now. So, Yeah, no, not so much. Okay. A huge holiday yesterday, Janice.
Yes,
huge
I hear.
Holiday. A lot of people don't know, being Greek, it means a lot to me. It was Greek Independence Day yesterday. for all my Hellenists out there. Happy Greek Independence Day. I got to be honest with you. The editors of the Encyclopedia Britannica actually put it Greek Independence Day, a national holiday celebrating annually in Greece on March 25th, commemorating the start of the War of Greek Independence in 1821 from the Turks. That's right. It coincides with the Greek Orthodox Church's celebration of the Annunciation to the Theotokos, and when Archangel Gabriel appeared to Mary and told her that she would bear the Son of God. So it's very, 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 very important time for us, for all Greeks out there, Greek Orthodox Christians. Greece has been part of the Ottoman Empire since 1453. So if you really think about it, nearly 400 years we were under the Ottoman Empire. As far as being enslaved by them. A lot of the Greeks, you probably don't know this, were really blonde hair, blue-eyed. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yes.
That is news to me.
Yes, we're all, and this is a very serious note, we were all blonde hair, blue-eyed. And when basically the Turks came over and they started, raping the women and stuff like that, that's where the dark hair, dark eyes came from, was from the Turkish side. So what I do is I dye my hair blonde all the way up until Monday night, and then I go back to the dark, hair and stuff like that. I wear blue contacts. As you can tell, if you look at my eyes right now, they're blue.
Yeah, right. Yeah, okay, I'm buying that.
Yeah, all right. So anyway,
I'm very naive.
You are, yes, you are. Yes, you are. Greece has been part of the Ottoman Empire since 1453. The Greek revolt was precipitated on March 25th, 1821, when Bishop Erasmus of Patras raised the flag of the revolution over the monastery of Agia Lavra. So it's a part of Peloponnesos. It's very, very beautiful. The cry "Freedom or Death" became the motto of the revolution. So very, very pleased. But listen, before we go any further, I got to let you all know, because we'll get into some more parade stuff in a bit. But we're going to take a break, but I don't want you guys going away. Everything better with a pinch of basil. You are listening to a Pinch of Basil radio show.
This is America Matters Media on AM 1180 KCKQ, a Lotus broadcast station. The power of radio since 1967.
To join the conversation, call 844-790-TALK. That's 844-790-8255. Now, back to the show.
Oh, we are indeed back. You're listening to Basile all around the world. You can go to TuneIn app, to the TuneIn radio app, and find America Matters, or listen live every week at americamatters.us. If you miss any part of this show, you'll find them under podcasts, under the site Pinch of Basile, or on Facebook on the Basile Fans page. That's BASILEFANS page. Okay, make sure you get that. And a lot of people know you can also catch me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Basile Fans. That's BASILEFANS. Make sure you follow us, like us, do all that stuff. So, listen, I love you guys. I really do. You've been wonderful fans, and you will continue being great fans. You've always been fantastic. But let's get down to the nitty-gritty, shall we, Janice?
Oh, well, sure. Why not? One thing I want to mention before you go too far. I want to. Are we going to start putting this on your YouTube page too? Is that something that we're going to do?
I think we need to be quite honest.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool.
And I think so too, and a lot of people have been asking for this. So what we're going to do is real simple. We're going to take all the past shows, which we have, correct, recorded and everything, and we're going to put them on. Correct, Janice?
Yes. I hope so.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it'd be a lot of fun to go ahead and do that. And this way you guys, a lot of people sometimes will have a question about something, one of our guests, because we've had everyone from Calomita, Congressman Gus Bilirakis. We've had Gus Caleras, who was on from Constantine Wines. And it's just fantastic with that Axios brand wine.
I know. Good stuff.
Great stuff.
Not for me, but good stuff.
I'm not a big drinker of wine. I mean, I love my liquor. Don't get me wrong. Grand Marnier with a good cigar, love it. But to be honest with you, there are times when you just like shake your head. You're like, I don't know. Do I want to really drink? And once in a while, I'll have a cocktail. But because I play comedy clubs and theaters and everything, everyone's got a bar. I really try to limit my drinking. I really do. I always have. So I've never been one who ever in excess. Maybe when I was in college and stuff like that, I probably had one too many. But the big thing. What are you laughing at? Don't laugh, because you got the one guy who's a human waste dump when it comes to actual alcohol, and that's Craig in the studio right now. I mean,
that's right.
The man. I mean, he's the only person I know who has a detachable liver, and I think that's beautiful. I really do. How it goes right through his system, that's beautiful.
Hey, Ted's asking for a better looking drop cloth behind you. If not, right, he wants his garage painted.
All right, look. I will not. That's it. I'm getting the mannequins. I told you I was going to get mannequins.
Oh, man, no mannequins.
I'm putting mannequins behind me.
No, we're not doing that.
Oh, yes, we are. We're going to put mannequins. No. And make it look like I'm performing in front of a lot of people, although stiff, a lot of people. That's all I'm going to say. All right. Did you know that we are very close? I guess tomorrow is National Cherry Blossom Festival.
Yes.
In celebration in Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
I
did. And I actually have been there when the cherries were blossoming.
Now, do they blossom even in the wintertime?
I don't think so.
Like when it gets cold?
I got in this cab, and this guy gave me this whole history about the cherry blossoms and how they got there and all of that. And as far as I know, it's just at certain times of year.
Well, the funny thing is, Mayor Yukio Ozaki.
Oh, I'm so glad you had to do that.
Yeah. Yukio Ozaki. Hi. Of Tokyo City went basically to the city of D.C. and donated the trees to enhance the growing friendship between the United States and Japan. And I always, you always hear beware of Greeks bearing gifts. In this case, it was beware of Japanese bearing gifts, because no more that I would say about, maybe 30 some odd years went by, 39 years, and is my math right? Is it 39, 49? No, maybe 29 years went by. And what happened? The Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor.
Oh, yeah.
On December 7th, 1941, a date that will live in infamy. So says Franklin Delano Roosevelt, perhaps one of the greatest presidents ever. And yes, he was a Democrat, but he was exactly what this country needed and was a fantastic president. Served 4 terms, died in the middle, really early in his 4th term. And, of course, we had Harry Truman, who took over at that time. But it just, it's a
Mr. Historian, you, huh?
I love my Second World War history. I really, 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 really do. So, it's actually pretty cool. Large helium balloons, I guess, across the music, showmanship, hearts of festivals and parades and other events. That's way too crazy. And then, there was also other parade information that you were sweet enough to share. Macy's.
I did my homework.
Yes, you did, evidently. Macy's put a bounty on runway balloons.
Yes. Isn't that interesting?
Balloons.
Runaway balloons,
I didn't.
Not one way, runaway.
Runaway, yeah, I'm sorry. And you ask why I need to wear glasses. For the first few years, I guess parade officials had no plans for deflating their massive balloon companions, so their solution was just let them fly away and explode in the atmosphere. In 1928, Macy's even made a game of it.
Hey, just telling you, we got to cheer it up. He's going to go into a coma if we don't cheer it up a little. Come on.
Who is this?
Jeff. And then, Jeff, I'm sorry, I'm going to mess up your name. Parami? Parami. Well, I tried.
Jeff Parami.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he's going into a coma. We gotta wake him up.
Dude, listen, Macy's, they're blowing up the balloons. Don't die on me, Parami. I need you. Okay. Is it still burlesque on Thursdays? I just want to know. Okay.
Hey, we have Adrian from London. Sorry to be rude to you today, but I gotta tell you that we got Adrian Roy, and also want to let everybody know that this is Ask Basile Day. So if you have questions, make sure you get them prepared, because the second half we're going to ask him questions. I have some things already prepared for him, but I love your questions much better than mine, and I'm sure he will too.
Yeah. As far as Adrian, hi, sweetheart. How are you? She's a very, very talented author. And you know what? We should probably have her as one of our guests. She did a wonderful book. And if I recall, the name of the title is Do You Know Who I Am? And it's about growing up in London, the post-war years. And she's Cypriot. And a lot of people don't know is basically England has opened up their doors to so many of their countries that they were involved in as part of the kingdom. And her family, a lot of Cypriots, came over and helped rebuild England after the bombing, after the V2 bombings and all the bombings that the German Nazis actually went and bombed all of London. And basically that city wasn't, it took years to rebuild, all the way from the late 40s through the mid 50s, I want to say. So it was bad, but she's a sweetheart. And absolutely. Let me see. What else?
Okay, I have another message. So Ted, he wants me to share Jeff's middle name, and that's not going to happen.
I can't. No, it's not going to happen.
That is not going to happen.
Let's just call him FB. We'll just call him FB for short.
There you go.
Okay, but listen.
But thanks for offering.
I am giving you a plug because it's always burlesque on Thursdays, is it
there
not?
You go.
I'm sure he'll
That's
say
right.
yes.
Every Thursday it's burlesque.
It is burlesque, my friend. And you got to get me back over at the Borgata because I got to cut my Greek special there in Atlantic City. Tell them to get off their asses and get me on there. So let's go ahead and do something, man. One of the funniest cats I know. Truly is. I'm not just saying that.
That's great.
He is a very, very funny person. And, basically, I think some of the stuff, I'm lost. That's what the hell I am right now. I'm lost. Anyway, Macy's let their balloons up in the air. And wherever the balloons landed, and what they did, it made a game out of it, which I thought was pretty funny. And what they did, it would offer like $100 bounty to anyone. So these balloons, these huge balloons, one was an elephant, correct? I think one was an elephant. The other one, what were the other ones? Do you remember?
I do not. And I'm looking at all these screens, but I don't have that one on.
2 birds, a ghost, and a 60-foot tiger into the sky. Now imagine, if you will, here's a poor guy drunk off his rear end. And he looks up and he's really sitting there going, oh my God, I saw a 100-foot elephant up in the air. And it landed on my house. And no one's going to believe him. And the poor bastard. I mean, I just felt so bad for him. So anyway, I guess sometime, this is back in the 20s, some type of a thing landed, it was the tiger landed on top of a Long Island home, and basically inciting a vicious tug of war. Neighbors and motorists rushed because they were going to get $100, and that was a lot of money. It was probably during the
I was thinking that too.
Time.
Yeah.
And then the New York Times reported that the rubberized silk skin burst into dozens of fragments, and then there was the Popeye tipped hat one, which was hysterical. And imagine Popeye, and the rain would come down. And what would happen? His little sailor's hat, filled so much that it brought the weight down. It would dump all the water on people, then pop back up, which I think is a great commercial for this medication you use for men only. Okay, just saying, I'm not going to use a name brand because I'm not going to do it. I'm not that kind of guy.
No, not you.
No, but it's just Viagra. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is you need to go ahead and take a look at this. But Jesus, you know what? It's getting to that point already. I cannot believe this has flown by. All right, folks, get your questions ready. Next segment, it's Open Line Tuesdays. Keep it clean, please. And we're going to be right back. We're going to take a little bit of a break, and right back after these great words from our wonderful sponsors. And remember, folks, keep in line. You can call us 844-790-8255. Everything better with a pinch of basil. We'll be right back after these messages.
Here on America Matters.
Are you shy and don't want to talk on the air? Text us your questions or comments to 775-237-2266. Now back to the show.
We are indeed back with a pinch of basil. You are listening to me. Don't forget, I am streaming live on Facebook. You can also listen to us on the TuneIn app and on any phone device. Once you have the app, Just search America Matters. If you're on your computer, go to americamatters.us. Follow us in any way you can. If you want to comment on anything about my show, go to Basile Fans on Facebook. Also, Basile Fans on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. You can leave a comment, or you can call in at 844-790-8255. You can also text. Janice, what is that famous text number?
That famous number is 775-237, and for Craig, 2266.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Not so much for me, but Kelly.
Oh, Kelly. All right.
Kelly.
Yeah, we should have known.
Yeah. Before I go on, my cousin George is at work. I'm not going to say where he works at because I don't want to get him in trouble. It's my first cousin George, one of the famous three amigos from Cleveland, Ohio. And hi, George. How you doing? I hope you're feeling great, brother. I love you. And give Dee my love as well. All right. So it's time. We're going to open up, and this is going to kill me. Yes, it's now time for Ask Basile. Any questions you could possibly have for me, you can ask. Please be clean if you go live on the air. We are on national radio, but also people in the Reno area hear us live right now, and we do not have any type of mechanism to go ahead and bleep you out. So
there you go.
And the first question comes in and says, why are you hitting the table?
I know who that's from.
Yeah, the drunk. The drunk
So
with the bad liver.
Spike tells us that he's watching you.
Big Spike, what's up, man?
And then we have Ted. And Ted, I'm sorry, I just can't do the name. I'm just not very good at these.
Spell it for me.
Doumazios. I will learn, I promise. All right.
Is it Duzumas?
Dumazios?
Dumazios?
Yeah.
I have to see.
All right.
It's,
Will you be at the Greek Parade in New York City? And you should be the Grand Marshal.
Well, you know what? There was talk of it a few years ago, and they never called back, and I do not make a pest myself. If they want me, they can have me. They just got to go ahead and call. Same things for Chicago. They've asked me. I've done some stuff with them. Same thing. I've covered a couple of parades in New York, and I would love to do Boston's as well. Huge Greek community in the greater Boston area.
Yeah. I saw that parade announced. There was another one that was going to be on April 14th. I don't remember where that one was going to be, but they're all over the place.
Greek Independence Day, a lot of people don't understand the importance of Greece and basically what they've done for us, besides the fast food places that you can get a gyro and all that type of stuff.
Right.
You know, I did my DNA, and I found out that I'm almost like 100% Greek and about 1/10,000 Cherokee Indian. So what I've done was I'm actually going to go into my Greek Indian name, which is, I hate to say this, but two gyros too many. That's my Greek Indian name.
All right. Well, Ted well
really?
done.
Really, Craig? Really? Coming from you, this means what? Okay, I'm just saying.
Okay, so Ted wants you to join them at the parade, and then Spike wants you to come to Boston.
I would love to come to Boston.
Yeah.
I love Boston. I love New York. I was just at the Melrose Ballroom. It was a great show there. Loved it. Raised some great awareness and money for the AHEPA Service Dogs for Warriors, and I love that organization.
Yeah, I was going to ask you
AHEPA
how that
brothers,
went.
That was great. And yes, we made a nice donation, a sizable donation for them. Listen, folks, join the AHEPA. Be part of that Service Dogs for Warriors. These guys and women deserve everything that we can do for them.
All right. And then Leah Stiles Hancock, watching you.
Great story about Leah Hancock. The woman saw me naked, and I was roughly an infant at that time. And we reacquainted
Roughly an
ourselves.
Infant?
Roughly.
How are you
Well,
roughly an infant?
Shut up. I was very big for my size. Okay, my age. Anyway,
I'll buy it.
I got a chance to see her and meet her, and she came up to one of my shows I did in Trenton, New Jersey at St. George's, and came up, beautiful smile, beautiful lady, comes up, she starts talking to me, and she goes, I know who you are. I've seen you naked when you're very, very young. And I'm like, well, yeah, was I good? You know, being naked is one thing. Was I good? She goes, no, you were an infant. Okay. So she was just great. Came back into my life. Loved seeing her. And she's just a wonderful lady.
All right.
Yeah.
So I have a question for you. I want to know what 3 words best describes you. Just 3.
Man. 3 words.
Yeah, this is testing your impromptu abilities. Come on, 3 words that best describe you. And anybody out there who wants to answer that about themselves, feel free to just jump right in and tell us what 3 words best describe you.
I think, man, I would have to say crazy, creative, loving.
I thought you were going to do alliteration with that, but no, you didn't.
No, I did not.
All right. Well, Ted wants to know, since you and I are both Purdue graduates, what do you think of? Oh, hang on, because the screen keeps moving.
I'm a Cleveland State graduate. I got a chance to go to Purdue, but never
Of our
graduated.
Boilers in the Sweet 16.
Well, you know what? I first came to the thing where I thought that they lost. I got so depressed, and I found out the Boilers in it. I'm like, okay, great. Yeah, fantastic. You know, I remember when Cleveland State, which got so close to going to the Sweets. I'm sorry, they went to the Sweet 16, and then they wound up losing to the Grade 8 to Navy, and that was back in the day, and that was fantastic back then, where they beat Indiana, beat St. Joe's, and then lost to Navy by 1 when Ralph, I forgot, the Admiral, was playing for Navy at that time. Ralph, I forgot. Was it Robinson? I can't remember now. But he was there, and we lost. But I never graduated from there. You know, I graduated from Cleveland State University.
All right. And Jeff says that his 3 words are Greek, geek, and meek. Jeff, I don't know you, but I think meek sounds like maybe not so much. What do you say, Basile?
I think he's an idiot. That's basically about Jeff. Jeff's an idiot. Is it Jeff Smith? Is it a Jeff Smith?
No. This is your Jeff FB.
Oh, you're an idiot. Remember, it's burlesque on Thursdays. That's all I'm saying. Plugs I do for you. Okay, good.
Oh, there we go. All right. So I don't have any more on Facebook right at the moment. And Ted, okay. I don't know why your feed on Facebook keeps freezing. Ours is okay here. So pretty sure that's maybe
that sounds like a buffering issue on his end.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry about that.
Get a better service provider.
That's our engineer talking, if you can realize that. All right. If you could have your own reality TV show, what would it be? Personally,
mine?
Yeah. Oh, wow. Come on. You're going to do Mr. Reality TV.
He's the new Julia Childs.
Today we're going to have a reality show. If I did a reality show about my life, I think people would be really shocked and surprised. We have a lot of fun at home, but I'm not a jokester. We have serious conversations and stuff. I have 2 beautiful daughters. So it would probably be called something like an evening out in the Parthenon under the roof. I have no idea what the hell you would call it. It'd be about my crazy family, and they are nuts. I have 2 of the greatest kids in the world, beautiful on the inside and out, my gorgeous wife.
So you would do a family reality show. That's what you're telling me.
Yeah, no 2 ways about it.
All right.
Yeah, I like family shows. There are certain shows that, this one show where this guy is a Mormon, nothing against Mormons, but he has 4 wives. I can't keep one happy. This guy, oh my God, this guy, and they all live next to each other. I mean, where does this end? I mean, this is the most ridiculous show. And then I saw another show called The Little Johnsons, and I was completely off on this one. It's actually about these very, very small people. That wasn't the first thing that came to mind when I first heard that title.
Only you.
Just saying.
Basically.
Only me.
Only
yes,
you.
Only
me. Yeah.
What are the other questions we got there?
Okay, I've got. I now am putting you into that witness protection program. Are you ready? What would be your new name, and where would you go? Come on, Basile, you can do this.
2 gyros too many. My Indian Greek
come
name.
On.
I don't know. It's kind of funny. Listen. The name Basile was not the easiest name to go through in elementary school and the early years of junior high school. Then when I started putting my thing down and I got bigger than most kids, it was a lot different. Where basically I wound up you know, I was really happy. But you know, my everyone knew me as Billy when I grew up because my name Basile is Billy, and if I could have done it over again, I would have used the name Billy Zane or Basile Zane. But thank God I didn't, because there's a great Greek actor by the name of Billy Zane, and I'm glad I didn't do that. But you know, it would have been nice to actually go ahead and use my middle name Zane some way. So I love that name, and probably something like Basile Zane or something like that. But if I had to change it, maybe George Zane, Gus Zane, In Zane.
I like that one. In Zane.
You like it?
Yeah, I do.
Well, listen, we're getting close to the time where we have to do that sponsor thing one more time. Listen, folks, you can give us a call at 844-790-8255, 844-790-8255. You can go ahead, and while we're on Facebook, you can go ahead and also send Janice your questions.
Yes,
and
please do. And Angela, hello from Melbourne, Basile.
I love my people. Listen, we're going to be right back after these messages from our sponsors. You are indeed listening to A Pinch of Basile.
This is America Matters Media on AM 1180 KCKQ, a Lotus broadcast station. The power of radio since 1967.
Now back to the show.
Oh, so glad you can join us on A Pinch of Basile. We're talking about me today. It's all about me. Me. Thank you so much for joining us. You're listening. If you're joining us on Facebook, don't forget you can call in or text too. Today is a day to ask questions, make comments, tell me what's on your mind. And on the line, ladies and gentlemen, Janice, this is a buddy of mine who I've known since I was starting in the comedy industry. One of the funniest cats that I've seen, has a fantastic show at the Borgata Casino in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Parami. Jeff, welcome to the show, brother.
Hey, so how you doing, my friend? You look great.
Thanks, man. Thank you so much, brother. Jeff, tell us about a little bit, and we can't keep you on too long, but tell us a little bit about the burlesque show. I mean, they have beautiful women on stage with you. You're the joke master on there, and you really keep that show going, and I'm really happy that it's been such a great success for you.
Yeah, it's a great show. Matter of fact, it just became the longest-running weekly show in Atlantic City history.
Wow. Fantastic, man. Congratulations. Janice,
7 years. We started 7 years.
Janice, you have to see this show. I mean, it's very, very tastefully done, but the jokes and everything that's in there that Jeff brings and brings the whole crowd. I mean, we're talking about every night there's about 1,000 people in that. It's a stage I love playing. As a matter of fact, I want to cut my Greek special there. So would you get those guys, Ben, and tell them I got to come back there?
We'll try to get you in there.
Absolutely, brother. Listen, man, I want to thank you, and you have a beautiful family. I love seeing all the pictures of your family, and just one of the greatest guys in the world to deal with.
No,
as
those
well.
pictures came with the phone.
Is that what it was? Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, those came with the phone.
Yeah, there's no way someone like that good looking would go after you. I understand.
No, you kidding me? I'm hideous. I wear
you are hideous. No, and the great thing about Jeff, if he were to go to prison, he'd be the safest prisoner there. So anyway, Jeff, listen, man, I love you, brother. I'll talk to you soon, man.
See you soon. Good luck.
Thanks, man. Peace, brother. That's Jeff Parami. You can catch him every Thursday night where it's burlesque at the wonderful Borgata Casino, New Jersey, at Atlantic City. Janice, what else we got out there? Anyone?
Not right at the moment,
okay.
But I have another question for you.
Before you do, because we had about 3 or 4 people ask me about coming back to the UK. And thank you so much. And we do have good news. Yes. I just signed the contract, but I don't think I sent it back yet. We just signed the contract to go ahead and do the shows. I'll be doing, actually, it's going to be like the biggest tour I've ever done throughout the UK. I'll be in Bristol, England. I'll be in London at a theater. It's about a 700-seat theater, I want to say.
Nice.
It's Birmingham. I'll be in Birmingham as well. And Edinburgh. I'm going to shoot up to Edinburgh as well and do my show up there, Growing Up Greek in America, UK style. So I'm very, very excited. So thank you all so much. We'll be announcing all that information coming forth very, very soon. So stick around. You'll be getting that information. What was the question you got from me?
It's another one of those. Are you more a sleepy, happy, grumpy, dopey? Of the 7 dwarfs, which one are you?
Happy.
Oh.
Evidently, I'm rubbing my leg. Yeah, I'm rubbing my legs
easy.
together. I'm rubbing my legs together, and that's the sound that you get. Me and old Jiminy. Yes. We did with the little cricket sounds.
You're too serious today. What's wrong with you? What's going on?
I'm happy. No, you know what?
No, you're serious today.
I am just doing my thing. I was very, very busy. I had a crap load of stuff that I had to do, so it's been a little bit nuts. A lot of work stuff that I had to do. It's something that I'm not really used to. I like just goofing off and everything. So I've actually did work today, but no, I had a lot of stuff, paperwork and going back and forth and negotiating a couple of contracts and going back and forth with my attorneys today. So I'm probably more analytical, if anything, today. So
I hear that. I hear that a lot. Yeah. Very, very analytical today.
Yeah, very analytical. I would do this with, but some people complain that I make too much noise on the desk. You know what I'm saying?
So I have a little bit of trivia for you. And I'm going to ask you, do you like Oreos? Are you a fan of Oreo cookies?
You kidding me? How do you think I got this big? Yeah.
Well, then you've probably eaten a lot of them, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so how many flowers are in the design stamped on each side of an Oreo cookie?
The individual flowers or the same flower just stamped over?
Just the individual flowers. How many flowers are in the design itself?
There's
that's
36
stamped on each side.
There are 36 flowers stamped on each side.
You're making that up.
No, 36 flowers.
It says 12. Each has 4 petals.
Go ahead and count them.
I'm not going to. That is not going to be me.
I've got boxes of them at home. I'll look tonight.
And why are we eating boxes of Oreos? What exactly is prompting
Because at the time I bought the Oreos, the Girl Scout cookies weren't in season.
Oh, Ted is asking if you answered the Boilermakers question because his Facebook was down. Well, his Facebook was down,
I'm very happy that the Boilers made it. What else do you want me to tell you, dude? Go. I'm more of a football guy, So
listen, what part of the banana is used to make banana oil? How about that one?
Oh,
you didn't know I was going to stump you with good questions, right?
Well, listen, the way the banana hangs, all the oil will go down to the front part. So it's basically the top part of the banana or the part that's not where the actual, with the part where you start peeling, that's not there because it's hanging. So all the oil goes to the front part.
Yeah, so guess what? There's no part. No part, bud. Banana oil, a synthetic compound, is made with, amyl alcohol. It's named for its banana-like aroma.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
But you didn't let me finish.
No, there's more. But wait, there's more.
I had no clue.
I thought you did a pretty good improv there, though.
Did you like that? Yeah,
I did, yeah.
That's actually very...
So here's... Hey, he's good with the sounds today, don't you think?
Yeah, he's really coming in there.
Yeah. What European nation consumes more spicy Mexican food than any other?
Hint, it's not Mexico.
It's not.
It's not Mexico?
It's not.
I
got a good word for you.
Guatemala.
No, actually, European nation.
It's a European nation.
Yes, more spicy Mexican food than any other.
I'm going to go. It's a European nation. Okay, I'm not going to say Italy.
No, Norway.
I was going to say Norway was number 2.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Norwegians love me. The Norwegians.
All right. Well, here's a word that I think that you should really know what it means. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Carrywitchet. Carrywitchet. And yes, it's really a word.
Mm-hmm. If you've read and know the book 50 Shades of Grey, this is a tool that's been used in sexual play. And it was named after the girl Carrie.
All right. Well, it's a good guess, but it's actually it's right up your alley. It's a pun, a quibble, a conundrum, a puzzling or absurd question, just like I just asked you, right?
Well, to be quite honest with you, that was going to be my second.
Yeah. I'm not buying that.
Carrie Witchet. I've never heard that one before.
I know, it's an old word. Sometimes I look for interesting stuff, and these things fall in my lap. What can I tell you?
Well, it is what it is. Yeah, Carrie Witchet.
Well, it's a good word, right?
It is a good word. I do like that.
It was,
word.
Yeah, it was a good word.
But I like the 50 Shades of Grey answer much better.
It was good. It was good. I'll give you that one. I wasn't expecting that. I will say that.
Yeah, especially that the reader's going 50 Shades of what?
Yeah. Well, and because you're such a food guy, I got to go to the spices question. What are the two top selling spices in the world?
Ooh.
Again.
And basil's not one of them.
That's right. Boy, Craig is on this week. Yesterday on my show, he was awesome. He was just awesome. He was so funny.
And to be quite honest with you, I'm starting not to like him. And that's just me. Let me see. I would have to say oregano and probably the Indian thing with the I forgot the name of it. It's not coriander.
Curry?
Curry. Yeah, curry.
No.
Curry. No,
it's pepper is the first, and mustard is the second. That
Really?
surprises me that mustard is the second. Top selling.
I was literally going to say pepper, but I said, nah, it's too easy.
Well, yeah, but that's top selling, so yeah, it would be because everybody uses pepper, right? Even people that don't really like a lot of spice would use pepper, I would think.
And the thing is, pepper
and
really
Ted
doesn't
said curry too. He thought maybe it was curry.
Yeah, I would have thought maybe curry because of the Indian population. We just love our curry. So, sorry, that was my bad imitation of an Indian guy saying he loves curry.
Well.
Yeah, I just think the seasonings I love, but pepper doesn't really do anything from a pepper shaker for me. It's the salt. Love salt.
Yeah.
So
Figures.
we'll pour salt on things before I even put anything in my mouth to try something else. But it is what it is.
There you go.
Well, I think unless you have a quick question, this is going to be. We got about 40 seconds left before we have to say adieu.
Do you play video games?
You know what? No, I'm not allowed to. I was warned not to bring any video games home, or that would be the end of our relationship.
Well, there you go.
And
the wife is smart.
And since I'm really attached to stuff I have in my garage, I just won't bring it. But anyway, folks, listen, I want you to listen every week on Tuesdays from 6 to 7 p.m. New York City time. That's Eastern Standard Time. We can be heard all around the world on AmericaMatters.us. If you're using the TuneIn app radio, turn it up, just search America Matters. You're listening to A Pinch of Basil. Don't forget, A Pinch of Basil. Love you guys. We'll see you all later on.
Bye-bye.
Peace. Take care, everyone.